So today I am going to give you instructions for the lessons that you are supposed to be doing today. So today is April 8th, so it is this last day down here on the first page of our daily schedule. So the first thing that you're supposed to do is you're supposed to read for 30 minutes, work on your reading. So I know that some of you do not have this in your packet. You were supposed to receive it with your packet, but there was some sort of mistake, and a lot of first grade families did not receive the reading portion of the packet. So if that is the case, then you need to either contact your first grade teacher and see if they can share that with you, or if you already have access to the packet online, please refer to that. You can read it online and then you can answer the questions on a separate sheet of paper. So the story for today is called Going to the Park. So you're going to read through this story and you're going to learn about different things that kids can do at a park, okay? So some of the words that might be a little tricky for you are vocabulary words of things that you might see or do at a park. So, for example, you're probably going to see the word swing set, because a swing set is something that you see at a park, or you can think about our school playgrounds. You can play maybe on a seesaw at a park, so seesaw is another word that you're going to see. Sandbox and slide. So those are some words some vocabulary words that you might see in this reading that can help you. Okay, so if you get stuck on a word, just think, what's something that I might see at a park that sounds like this, okay? So once you read, you are going to answer these questions on this page. Again, if you don't have the packet, you can write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. That is okay. So you're going to first write the main idea. So what is the story mostly about? What was the main idea or central message of the story? Then you're going to write some other details about the story down here. This is the same as the past 2 days. And then over here you're going to write about just what you read, okay? Try and remember everything that you can from the story and write it over here. Okay, for math today, we are on lesson 3. In this lesson, you're going to start with the problem set, and we are actually going to start working on 3-dimensional objects, okay? So that's something that's very new. So I'm going to show you some 3-dimensional objects that I found around my house. So this is an example of a cube. So this is a cube. It has faces, okay? So 3-dimensional objects have faces, and they have sides, just like the shapes that you learned about the past 2 days, but these have lots of sides, and they have faces. This is called a face. This is a sphere, okay? This is a sphere. It kind of looks like a circle, but it's round. You can roll it. This is an example of a cylinder, okay? So a cylinder it's kind of round on the side, but then on the big side, but then the 2 smaller sides have flat faces, okay? It's 2 circular faces. And this is an example of a rectangular prism. That's a big word, but this is a rectangular prism. Okay, so it kind of looks like a rectangle, but then it has some flat sides. Okay, so this is a rectangular prism. And I could not find an example of a cone at my house, but I want you all to imagine an ice cream cone. So if you're eating an ice cream out of a cone, that's a cone. The thing that you're eating the ice cream out of is, that's a cone. That's another three-dimensional shape. Okay. So, for the first part of your problem set, you see examples of three-dimensional shapes over here, and you're going to color the flat faces red, okay? So, but just on the first four objects, because this last one, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it doesn't have a flat face. So, you're just going to color the flat face, one flat face. So remember, the flat face would be like, this part isn't flat. This is kind of round, it curves. But this is flat, okay? It's flat, just like on our cube. This is a flat face. It doesn't curve or turn, it's flat. Okay, so you're going to color one flat face red. Then you're going to match each three-dimensional object with each three-dimensional shape to its name. Okay, so you have the names over here and the objects over here. So you're just going to draw a line and match them. And then on this next page, you have examples, more examples of three-dimensional objects or shapes up here. You're going to write the name of each object in the correct column. So you have cubes, spheres, cones, rectangular prisms, and cylinders. Okay? These are your three-dimensional shapes, and these are the objects. You're going to match an object in the correct column. Next, on number 3, you're going to circle the attributes that describe all spheres. So you have to think about, what do spheres, remember, this is a sphere, what do spheres have in common? And then same thing with number 4. You're going to circle the attributes that all describe cube, or that describe all cubes, okay? So remember, this little Rubik's Cube, this is an example of a cube. Okay, so think about all the attributes that cubes have, okay? So that's for your problem set today in math. Next, if you have time today, you can work on your homework for this lesson. So just like I went around my house and I found different examples of the shapes, that's what you can do for your homework today. So you can go on a scavenger hunt for three-dimensional shapes. You're going to look for objects at home that would fit in the chart below. Try to find at least 4 objects for each shape. So for cube, the cube that I found was a Rubik's Cube. Okay, that's the kind of cube that I found. You can find other things, so anything in your house that looks like it might be a cube, you would write it here, okay? Same thing with rectangular prism, cylinder, sphere, and cone. Okay. Now for number 2, you're going to choose one object from each column. That's the column that's here. You're going to choose one of your objects from each of these columns, and you're going to explain how you know that object belongs in the column. Use the word bank if needed. So you're going to write about an object from this chart in each column, and you're going to explain, how do you know that the object belongs in that column? And you can use this word bank to help you. And these words are, it says faces, circle, square, roll, 6, sides, rectangle, point, and flat. So I forgot to tell you guys, Three-dimensional shapes also have points, okay? They also have points. Okay, now, lastly, you have your writing for today. So today, you're going to write a new story, okay? You're going to write about a time when you helped someone. So today, you just need to brainstorm ideas and thoughts so you can think about, when are some different times that I helped someone? Maybe I helped my mom clean the house. Maybe I helped Miss Baker with something that we needed in the classroom. So think about a time when you helped someone. Then you're going to organize those thoughts and details, and you can write them down on paper. You can organize them in a graphic organizer if that will help you. And then you're going to write a rough draft. So that means where you start writing, but tomorrow you're going to go back and you're going to fix your writing and make sure it's perfect. Okay, and then if you still have time left, it's really important that if you have internet, you log on to iReady and you spend some time working on the assignments that your teacher gave you on there, okay? All first graders have assignments on iReady. If you don't have access to internet, you can also do Lexia if you have internet. But if you do not have access to an internet, you can read at home with your family, or you can work on the homework from the math that I just explained. Okay, that was a lot, but you can do it. We are all so proud of you guys. Keep working hard, and you're all growing so much, okay? We're so proud of you. Bye.